What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Ash Brown, and this is my recap of episode 4, season 2, House of the Dragon. I have a special guest with me today. I've got my good up friend. What up, Pam?
What's up?
Pam, we just watched episode 4. Oh my gosh.
It's about time. That's all I can say.
About damn time, Pam.
It's about time that some blood and something
Thank
just
you.
happened.
Thank you. All right. So I want to get some of your takeaways about this episode. What did you like? What did you not like? What maybe we can discuss further.
Oh my God. You know, with the king and his brother.
Oh my gosh.
It has always been that little bitterness between them two. So for him to do what he did, that wasn't far-fetched at all.
No.
I was just like, I was shocked, but then I wasn't.
Right, because you knew who it was. You're like,
And just like he said, it was either kill two birds with one stone or it was a happy coincidence. Yeah, dude. It wasn't a happy coincidence.
I mean,
at all.
In all honesty, I mean, Rhaenys, she could have left. She could have left, but she turned around and she's like, no, she gave the command. And Meleys, her dragon of shit turned back around and went back to it. Because she knew that Vhagar was around. She knew Vhagar was still lurking and stuff. And she went out like a true champ,
She really did. She decided to sacrifice herself, and that's what she did, because it was that one scene when she was like, when she couldn't find him, and then she just sort of like let go, and she just leaned back because she knew he's near, and my death is even closer.
She could definitely tell.
She could definitely tell.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna get back to that, but let's start off from Jump Street. Okay, clearly Daemon is losing his damn mind at Harrenhal. He losing his damn shit. So, and according to the witch or whatever the hell she is, Alice, whatever her name is, she basically said that Harrenhal is basically haunted, and it's been haunted ever since it's been built. I was like, damn. So it's not like one or two people made it this way. It's been that way for a while, and so.
I don't know if it's necessarily haunted. I just like the one guy said, all of his sins are coming back to haunt him. So I think being in this castle, I think being in this castle is really just more of his sins and all the evil things that he's committed that's starting to come back. And I don't know if it's really haunted. Or it's just, like I said, I just think it's just him. Yeah. He is cracked up. He is cracked.
Yeah. He's definitely gone off the deep end.
Right. So, it's like every little evil thing that you've done. And then the fact that the throne was stolen from him.
Yes.
So you have that animosity, and then you have every little thing, every evil, conniving, nasty thing that he's committed. All of that stuff is piling up, and he is really, when I tell you he is cracked,
he is gone.
He's gone.
He's gone. Like, I don't even know. Like, even if he leaves the castle, which I don't feel like he's going to do anytime soon because they need that, they need that spot anyways. He is never going to be the same. He's never going to be the same.
The thing is, it's like he wants that throne so bad that he may not. I think that's why he hasn't sent word to her that he has Harrenhal. Because it's like, okay, if her and Cole and whatnot go to war, he's hoping that she loses. But it's like, but what he didn't, I don't think what anybody really anticipated, it was that one brother was going to kill another brother. The stronger brother was going to kill a brother. So if Daemon was thinking, if I don't let her know I have it, and she goes to war with Cole and she loses, all I have to contend with is that flimsy ass king, and that's it. But you don't now. You don't. Now you got to contend with his brother that is a very strong warrior.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what you have to deal with now. Yeah. So no one, because even like Cole was like, what the hell is going on? Because it was funny how when they gave the signal, and he's just sitting on his dragon, like not
Yeah, I saw that. I was
yet.
like, ooh, he trifling. I saw that.
But I was like, did he see? I'm like,
He saw.
because
He saw Aegon. He knew it was
he did
Aegon.
see him?
He
Okay,
knew it was
I wasn't sure if
Aegon's
he
dragon.
did, but he was like, not yet.
Yeah, no, he said,
I'm gonna let them two fight, and then I'm gonna go after the winner.
right. He saw it, and he realized it was Aegon, and he said in Valerian, he said, idiot. And Vhagar was getting ready to go. He's like, oh shit, we finna go fight. We finna go. And he was like, no, not yet. Not yet. But he knew what the fuck he was doing. He absolutely
knew it.
knew.
Because when the dragons were intertwined, fighting, and he came and he gave that signal, because his brother think, okay, he's here to save me.
Not
when
today,
when he gave that command, his brother knew.
Yeah, biggest, baddest dragon. I mean, you and I were talking about the whole thing with. We were just talking about Lena, and she shows up in the episode. I was like, oh my god, it's Lena. It's in Daemon's mind.
It's all in his head. It's like
he didn't do right by her.
It's like I believe that. I think obviously he wants the throne.
Yeah,
and maybe in his head he's thinking, okay. Like I said, he didn't send word that he had Harrenhal. He won't send word. It's like you've been there for a while and you have not. And they keep sending ravens to that place and nothing is coming back. But they know he has it.
They know he has it. Yeah.
But so at this point, she needs to like, okay, why hasn't he informed me that he has it? Has he deviated from the plan? Very much so. Not only did he deviate, but the food is cracking the hell up. Like, I'm sitting there going, this man is really out of it. He is so gone. I'm like, and like I said, I know she said that it's been haunted since the beginning of time.
Yeah, but it's his own sins coming out.
I think, all of his actions, evil, nasty, all of that guilt is getting to him, and that guilt is making him see shit that's not there.
Yeah. So
I'm just like, when he was talking to her younger version, and he cut the head off, and she was so bored. I said, "This
was like, tell us how you really feel, Damon. Shit, you done sliced off your niece's head, damn."
It's like you had to take me to the 4th episode for me to get excited because was pissing me off.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep her on track because I've been frustrated as well, as I've voiced. All right, episodes 1 through 3, informative, too slow for me. We only got 8 episodes this season, and we already on 4. You got to give us something to really bite into, and this episode did it. This is the one that definitely did it, because it was. Oh, let's start talking about trifling Allison. You seen her drinking that moon tea?
Yeah, because her ass was pregnant.
Or thought she might have been. I
think she was, because her stomach was out a little bit. It was getting, and I'm like, old and got her pregnant. She can't keep the child. She can't do nothing. I'm like, but it's like. It's so funny when she was talking to her son, she was talking to him in a manner he definitely was never used to.
Right.
And it's like, just like, I think he said in his little commentary, that's what pushed him over the edge.
Yeah. But even though, so with that, remember, I think it was episode 2 at the end when he was crying and stuff, and he, he's confused. He should have, that nurturing spirit. She walked up in the room and seen him crying, was like, nah, I'm going to let him have his moment. And you went and go screw Christian Cole. So now, another time when your son is, really at his most vulnerable point, and you just basically tip him off the scale, like, I don't know how she could expect anything else to happen.
I just think that she knows he was never meant to be a king.
Oh, absolutely.
He's not strong enough.
Absolutely.
He's not strong enough when it comes to mentally, physically. He's not strong enough at all.
I definitely feel like she also, now that she knows the truth about what Viserys said, I think she's holding on a lot of guilt. Yeah. And I think we're seeing that in her. I definitely feel that.
she now knows that she misunderstood what he said, and her son was not to get that throne. I mean, this man knew he knows his sons. He's like, that boy is weak, and like, as far as, it's like I said, his brother has so much. He's like got animosity towards his king brother because you embarrassed him in that brothel.
And he's been bullying him his whole life.
Bullying him. So for him to do what he did to you, he didn't blink back. He didn't do shit. It was like, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now Cole knows he is in hot fucking water. Your job was to protect the king, but like nobody knew that he was gonna do a foolish ass thing and get on the dragon and go try to fight a war that you ain't ever fought yourself out of a damn paper bag and you gonna fly a dragon into a war that you don't know nothing about. You don't know nothing, and it's like, what the hell is he doing here? And like, I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna pan out. So now you know, because the king, and like, we don't know if he's dead. And the thing is, if he's not dead, his brother better put a pillow over his face and kill him. If he wakes up and he tells who did it,
that's gonna be interesting, because I felt like you said, he wasn't fully dead.
No.
And because you remember when they were at the end, when Aemon was like in front of the dragon or whatever, and he had pulled his sword like he was just gonna like finish this motherfucker. And then Cole was like, "Hey, where's the king?" And then he put it away, and he took the dagger or whatever. So I think that that's gonna be very interesting. I think that Aegon is not fully dead, but it's probably on death's door.
Yeah, and it's like, if he ever gets that opportunity, and it's like, even Cole, you know who did it. So right. I don't know how that's going to play out, because ultimately Cole is going to be held accountable.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to be held accountable. It's pretty much the end of him and, being the hand to the king, because Aemon is going to make it happen. Aemon is going to assume the role. Excuse me. Aemon is going to assume the role.
He's already sitting at the head of that table.
You see that.
So it's like, ultimately Cole is going to be held accountable for what happened. And even if he told the truth, no one's going to believe him.
Nope. I mean, Alicent may know, because she know, parents know their kids.
Shit.
Parents know their kids. And Aemon just been wrong since the start. Alicent wasn't the best mother, and he's always had problems. So let's not sit up there. But let's talk about, because what I was saying the first half of the episode is like, where the hell is Rhaenyra? Where the hell is Rhaenyra? It's been like 35 minutes, and I ain't seen nan one Rhaenyra yet. So I'm like, shit, did it take that long for you to get back from King's Landing? Shit.
I was like, so I'm assuming she didn't fly a dragon to get back.
No.
So they must have been on horseback. Because I'm like, girl, if you took your dragon, your ass should have been back at your castle in 15 minutes. You all roll horses, that's fine. And I mean, it was good that she came back home, but she played into Cole's hand.
Right.
Because the guy said, she played into his hand. He did that not to take that castle, but to bring out a dragon.
Right.
But I think they were hoping it would be maybe her.
Right.
And not. So I think that's what they were hoping, but it wasn't. Because the dragon that y'all ended up killing, I mean, I don't know how big her dragon is. I have no idea.
Didn't see. Were you talking about Meleys?
No,
Rhaenyra.
Yeah, I don't know how big her dragon was.
I
I believe his obvious. His is the biggest dragon.
Yeah.
That they have, unless they have another one that nobody knows about that is bigger than that.
No. I think Vhagar is the biggest one, and it was so interesting to see, Laena, come back, and so I was like, oh, it's Laena. Oh, well, let's talk about the first half when Rhaenys went to the ship. She went to the docks, and she seen Alan. And remember we was talking about that?
She knows that's his son.
She's like, you think I don't know who he is?
Which means he knows that's his son. See, like I said, when they first encounter, it was just very uncomfortable.
Right.
But it was like his son is looking at him like, I know who you are. I know you're my father. And then but the way Corliss was interacting, like he didn't know who this dude was.
Right.
But you did. You know that's your son. She knows and because when she touched his face, I'm like, oh, she knows. She knows that's her husband's son.
Yep, and I'm sure he knows as well. So like I said, I think the other guy is also his son. The other black guy.
Because that's his brother. When in that third episode, when he went to the dock and he saw him, he said, "Brother." They're brothers, so they know.
Yeah.
But I just didn't think Corliss knew that was his son. I didn't think he even had any clue that was his son. But you could tell he knows that's my father. Right. And for her to walk up and just start talking, and I was like, okay. And then when she touched his face, she said something like, "His mother must have been beautiful." I said, "Oh yeah, she knows." She
definitely knows. She definitely knows. Now, this is random. This is just a random thought that I'm just putting out into the universe. Okay, so people have to claim dragons and stuff. So Laenor been dead for years. He been gone, right? Quote unquote dead, but not. His dragon is just like roaming around and shit. Like nobody done claim that dragon. Like, it's just weird to me. I'm like that he's just like roaming around. And, still hanging out at Dragonstone, but like he's not. There's nobody that has a claim on him, so I'm like he's just like a wild bird. He just floating around.
I just think like maybe that's something that she doesn't want is anybody to claim that dragon.
But I don't think she has control over that though.
I mean, because he's somewhere they somewhere there.
Yeah, he's somewhere in Dragonstone. Right.
You can hear him. So it's obvious that she has him somewhere where, maybe wherever he's at, no one can get to him, or she had ordered that no one is to touch this dragon.
Okay.
I mean, he's not dead. We all know that.
Right.
So I believe, like I said, the death of his mother, he's coming back. Which is going to be a shocker, because if that's the case, he really is going to screw up everything because in order for her to marry Daemon, he had to be dead.
Right.
So if you come back based on your mother's death, then her marriage to Daemon is not valid.
That, and then also they probably will like jail him or something for like faking his death. I think that's something along those lines. Also, he's not going to be able to just come back and just, oh, I'm back, kids. No, you can't do that. So it's going to be.
If he comes back, obviously he's coming back to fight because because his mother's dead, and I don't know how that will play out. But I'm like, the whole thing about you faking your death. Was for her to marry Daemon, so that way, if she produces a true heir, that throne, the children won't be able to get it. If you come back, you done screwed all that up.
Yeah, because him coming back, like I said, invalidates her marriage.
Yep.
And it just causes a whole lot more chaos.
It causes so much more drama because your sons that we all know are not your sons. But then again, he didn't even come back when his son Luke died. So
that is true.
He may not.
He may not, because wherever he must be is so far off. But I don't know. His dragon floating around, it made me feel like he's gonna come back and do something.
Yeah.
I don't know, because he could come back to try to avenge his mother's death with his dragon. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to work that out. But I was so excited about this episode. I'm so glad.
I'm telling you, I made a vow that if episode 4 was crap, I was done watching this. I was just going to go start watching Game of Thrones. I can't do it. It was like,
oh my God.
Because it was sort of like, okay, they were building it up and building it up, and then I'm like, okay. And like I said, I think this was a good episode. This is now making me definitely got to watch 5, 6, 7, 8, because I got to now.
Yeah.
I got to know who survives through all of this.
Yes. I mean, it's going to be really tricky. I do feel like Christian Cole, like you said, he's going to be held accountable. They're going to be like, what the hell? But also at the same token, him and Aemon, it could be looked at as treason. Because they kept the king out of the loop with stuff, even though they was quote unquote trying to keep him safe. Because if the plan had gone to battle, and did what they were supposed to do, Vhagar would have just gone and just killed whatever dragon came. That was just the whole thing about it.
Right.
Aegon coming in added an extra layer of what the fuck.
Yeah.
So I feel like probably either the council or Alicent or something, they're gonna be like, look, why were you sitting up here making plans with fucking Aegon and all this shit, and y'all didn't keep the king informed and blah 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 and all this shit like that. I think that may come into play. I don't think that Christian Cole gonna be flying high anytime soon.
No, I think his time I think if we're looking at treason, it's going to fall on Cole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's like I said, it ultimately is your job to protect the king. Mm-hmm. You did not. Granted, you didn't know the king was going to do something that's stupid.
True that.
But if treason happens to come up, it's going to fall on Cole.
Mm-hmm. I agree on that one.
I guess the Armin is just going to lie.
Yeah, of course. Of course, that's he's going to protect himself always. But also, it would be interesting to come back. I think Otto needs to come back. I think Otto should come back for this next episode. See the mess of all this bullshit that's happened. I don't think he can't do shit though.
If Armin becomes the king, which he's already at the table, mm-hmm. he's not gonna listen to his grandfather, and he ain't gonna listen to his mother. That's why she doesn't want him on that throne, because she already know he's not gonna listen to anything.
Right.
And it's always gonna be a war with him. He's always gonna want to start a war because he's determined to have every kingdom. Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be his downfall. So if Otto comes back, he's just coming back to
come back. Yeah, he's just gonna be a fly on the wall.
His other grandson. But he didn't even come back when he? No, he was there when the
great grandson got killed. Yeah, he was there.
So if he comes back, he's just coming back to see the well being of his grandson and his daughter. But they already know that if they could like get in one's ear and steer him, but this other one, you're not gonna be able to do that.
No,
that boy is too headstrong.
Mm-hmm. That's not
gonna happen, and that's gonna be Alicent's fear.
Oh yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if she plots to kill her own kid, because hell. Hell.
Yeah, because that one there, I mean, at the bare minimum, just playing devil's advocate, if that did happen and she gets Aemon, out the game, I feel like she would bring up the last son, the one that, I don't know, they got him in hiding or some shit, versus even poor Helena, she don't really want the crown anyways. Helena she ain't really for the crown. She just kind of did what her duty was. I could see Alicent getting that last son and putting him and trying to get him into the seat, because I think Otto said that he was more malleable. They could work with him. They can, he'll listen to them and all type of shit like that. So.
But it's just, like I said, if she does, get rid of one child, she still has to deal with the daughter.
Yeah.
Because she's rightfully the heir to that throne.
Technically, yeah.
So she still got to deal with that. So no matter what she does, she can still take her throne from them. So it's like this little setback, even though Cole and them had a plan, when he showed up, that set them back. Mm-hmm. So this may give her a slight edge.
Yeah.
Because now you got to deal with this king, her half brother, whatever, possibly dying on his deathbed or whatever. Mm-hmm. So now she has a leg up.
Yeah.
Because Cole, he's like, it wasn't her doing that this boy got hurt. Mm-hmm. It was his own freaking brother.
Yeah.
So it's like you two plotted, but he also had a plan B that you knew nothing about.
Yep.
So now you can't trust him because now what he has done, because first of all, I don't think it's like you made Cole your hand and I'm your brother and you didn't make me your brother. So he's already like, I can get rid of all three at this point now.
Yeah. If Aemon gets into power, he's clearing house.
Oh,
he is clearing fucking house. Everybody is out. Alicent, she can worry about not having a seat. That's going to be... Oh, let's talk about that first council meeting at Dragonstone. So at Dragonstone with, was it Jace and Baela and then all the council people or whatever. Them talking disrespectfully back and forth to them. And then you saw when Rhaenys, she jumped in and was like, you know, defending Rhaenyra and all that stuff. And that councilman came up pushing on her, talking about some da-da-da-da-da. And you see Corlys come through. I was like, come through, Corlys. Why that man talking disrespectfully to your wife? Hell yeah!
It's like he didn't walk in; he glided up in there.
He just got up in there like, what the fuck going on?
Y'all not gonna disrespect the house and my wife. Okay. That you're not gonna do.
That ain't happening.
And all of them just sat there like it's like he wanted to say, "I dare you, motherfucker, say a word. I dare you say another word.
Say another motherfucking word."
And now that and that's what's going to be interesting on episode 5 when he finds out his wife is gone.
Yes.
When he finds out that, and because it's like,
I think by then he's going to start to get more into the sons because he really has nobody, and he even said like, was it Rhaena? No, Rhaena. Rhaena is gone off with the kids and all that shit.
Yeah, she's gone.
And he doesn't even, because she's a female, he don't even believe in her or anything. He's probably starting to think, shit, I need to set my own heirs. And I think he's going to get more close with the sons. I think that's going to be the next step for them to get close in with that. But this was the juice we was needing, we needed this to happen.
I believe Rhaena is going to be, she's going to be something everybody did not expect.
Yeah. Because everybody underestimated her.
She's very quiet, but she's a thinker, and I believe that when we start getting further into the episode, she's gonna, and even if it better be a third season.
Oh, absolutely.
If third season, you're gonna start seeing her in a different light. She's not gonna be this evil kind of person, but she's gonna be somebody that they didn't expect to be strong.
Right. She'll definitely be a lot more respected, I think. She's gonna come in. Yeah. She'll come into her own. Wow.
Because she has to. Because she got sent off to babysit.
Essentially.
That's what she got sent off to do. And yes, it's great that the queen is entrusting you with her children. Yeah. But she was like, she doesn't have a dragon. But you got 3, so maybe you will get one of them. I don't know. But I'm just like, this was what I needed. Because I just was like, yes.
Like it started off on that note, like with Daemon in the throne room or whatever, and him seeing Rhaenyra and chopping off her head, and because she was talking to him in High Valyrian. I couldn't catch all of what she was saying because it was going kind of fast, but yeah. So
she basically was saying her father loved her. That he was upset. He was angry because your brother loved me more than he loved you. And the head came off, and she's sitting there still talking. I was like, boy, if you ain't cracked up, I don't know what ain't, because you are gone. I mean, you are seriously gone. And then it's like, if you believe she's a witch, why are you drinking something?
Exactly. If you think that she can't be trusted, why would you drink something from her?
I'm already seeing shit that ain't there, so I know you're going to give me something that's going to make it worse. I'm not going to drink that shit. And he happily drank it. I don't know what kind of woman you are. And she says, I'm not a woman. I'm a bond girl. Wow. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my gosh. So no, we got a lot to look forward to these next couple of episodes. I'm excited. I'm ready. All the good things. Pam, thank you for being my guest today
Thank
as we
you for
talk
having me,
about
and
our
I hope we do this next Sunday because this is
We
good.
got to. Oh my gosh, because it's gonna be some more stuff. You already know, y'all. It's gonna be crazy. I
For
appreciate
sure.
you guys, the love, the support, all the downloads, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna holler at y'all next Sunday.
All right.